how are you? Welcome to your weekly reading. All right, Leo, sun, moon, and rising. Leo, sun, moon, and rising. Thank you for tuning in to this reading. This weekly reading will be good for May 31st all the way up until June 6th. There's a full moon happening June 5th, so I'm going to be aware of that. It's also happening at the same time of a lunar eclipse. So lunar eclipse with this full moon, the strawberry moon. Yeah, a lot of intense emotion coming with this moon as Mars is conjuncting the moon as well. So something to be aware of if you follow the planets. And yeah, lots going on. Bunch of planets in retrograde, things happening in our real world. Leo, you're a fire sign and the world has literally been fired up. Okay, so let's see what kind of fires are being ignited in your love connection, your soul connection, your twin flame connection this week. What is the energy of the connection at this time? Let's take a look. Okay, this one wanted to come out. Okay, we have Sun, King, and Queen. I really love that for Leo, right? Leo is the sun. Yeah, isn't that beautiful? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I feel like this is having to do with things being illuminated, things being really positive, self-expression, you know, all the good stuff with the Sun, King, and the Queen. So this is really good energy in your connection at this time. Yeah, and it's really intense, emotional intensity. So things are heating up, right, with the Sun, King, and Queen. Yep, and you guys are mirroring each other, but, you know, doesn't have to be in a negative way. Could be in a very intense, positive way. But we'll see. Let's clarify all of this with some tarot cards. All right. Let's clarify all of this. Okay, so there's an intense energy between you guys that's carried with the Magician's energy, which is actually quite interesting. I see the Magician as being very alchemical, using its powers to manifest, right? And that's what this emotional intensity could be about. And under the Sun, Moon, and or Sun, King, and Queen, we have the Chariot, which is, in my opinion, the Chariot is about, you know, trying to take control of things, trying to get a handle on something, on a situation, so that it can move forward, right? In this case, you know, I'm feeling like there's something that you want to move toward, like moving in a positive direction. Yep, and look at that. Ace of Wands. This came out under mirroring. So the Ace of Wands is, and I love this, the Sun, King, and Queen. Ace of Wands to me also represents our courage, like having courage, you know, our desire, our all of our positive feelings, all of our hope. It's like, you know, like the card says, a spark, right? And that's what this emotional intensity is all about. And this is what's being created with the Magician's energy, and really using that spark to push forward. So I feel like there's something new happening in the connection, and it's something that's being mirrored on both sides. Both of you are feeling this in each other, mirroring this to each other. Okay. So let's see what the energy is between you two right now. We got what's going on in the connection. Look, this is what's coming up between the both of you. Gratitude, appreciation. I feel like there's a lot of love here this week. A lot of love. Let's get some more messages. Leo, very positive reading thus far. Look like some good things are occurring in your connection this week. So what else is happening between you two? You guys may be expressing your love to one another, maybe with gifts, maybe with words. Look, and we have love potential, and that's why we have that spark there. Like, you're seeing the potential in something, right? The potential, the growth, right? The Sun, King and Queen are about growth. Maybe even, you know, starting something together, starting a project or something together, being together. Like there's potential here. There's love here. What else? And you know, I just noticed, so she's in a garden. She's holding a rose. And look, this is a plant sprouting up out of this pot. Yeah, so there's something growing. You know, we have the Magician here. We have the spark. This connection is deepening this week. Now, we have the Chariot, which is all about charging ahead. We have the spark, so there may be a desire to want to, you know, move full speed ahead. And Spirit is saying to take your time with this. Really enjoy this process. Really let it linger. Let this positive energy really soak in to the connection. Really enjoy it. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So, what is your person's energy right now? Look at that. Happy family. 10 of Cups. They're feeling really good about themselves. They're feeling really good about life. Feeling really good about this connection, which is, that's wonderful. This is very bright. You know, the sun is shining a lot in this card too. So I feel like the sun's energy really is a heavy influence on this connection this week. So soak in the rays, right? Soak in the rays of positivity being offered here. Yeah, and this makes sense because we had the Ace of Wands that came out. They're feeling a lot of passion, right? And that's why they are in this 10 of Cups energy, happy family energy. So things are going good, looks like, between you guys. That's really good. Let's see what else. And then we have Fool's Gold, okay? That came out under Take It Slow, right? Sometimes if we go too fast, we look up and realize maybe we, you know, there were some things we missed, right? And so I feel like, you know, your person is genuine, but they're really, really excited, right? And sometimes when we get like that's not sustainable. That's what I want to say. That's not sustainable for the long term. Everything comes in an ebb and a flow. So while they are like really feeling good this week, you know, this fool's gold here coming out under take it slow is saying, yeah, you really want to let this linger, let it unfold naturally, go with it, accept it, you know, be with it, but also, you know, temper it with the idea and the understanding that there's an ebb and a flow to everything. So when, you know, the flow state transitions into the ebb state, it's not that this was not real or fake or, you know, hyped up. It's just that everything cycles, right? And so you don't want to set yourself up for disappointment without that understanding. Yeah. All right, so let's get your energy. Okay, so we have adjacent possibilities. Interesting. And free yourself. And look at that, the real deal. Okay, now it's making sense. Okay, so with this positive energy, what I'm getting, because there's a lot of like good stuff here, right? Let's just be clear about that. A lot of good stuff here. And your person seems to be really feeling it. But at the same time, you know, we have potential here, right? We have potential, and potential is just what it is. The potential of something. It's not solid. It's not fully manifested yet. It's not taken form yet. It's just potential. It's possibility. And what you're looking for is the real deal. Like, you know, the offer, the solid commitment, the, you know, something tangible. And what Spirit is saying for you, like what's coming up in your energy is, you know, you're looking at that and all of the different possibilities, but that's tripping you up, right? And it could also be playing into this, like this, being this right now in their energy instead of this, right? So, you know, you want to loosen up. Let yourself, you know, out of the entrapment of trying to analyze and figure out all of the different potential scenarios and what it could look like and, you know, how you wish it would, like all of that, let all of that go. I see this card as like the Eight of Swords. It's a self-imposed prison. You can free yourself from that just by changing your perception and just sticking to, you know, knowing what you know, which is what you want, and that's fine. But understanding that it's not there yet. It's still in the potential stage. So let's clarify that with some tarot cards. Let's clarify all of that, you know, because I want to see, why is this fool's gold here? Like, what's going on with the person? We have the Ten of Cups. They're feeling very passionate. They're feeling, you know, very strong emotion at this time, and it's in a good way. So then why do we have this fool's gold here? You know, what about it is not all the way authentic? Okay, so we have the Five of Swords. We have the Six of Cups. Oh, wow. And then we have the Five of Wands. So, you know, I feel like they're still sorting things out up here and in here. It's like, you know, the Six of Cups is someone returning. So I feel like this person may have just shown back up, and maybe kind of just popped out of the blue, out of nowhere. And, you know, it's felt really good. And I think they wanted that, but, and if they haven't popped back up yet, the potential is that they might, right? They might do that. And even though they feel good about it, internally, it's still, you know, some unresolved emotion there, unresolved feelings that they have about what happened in the past, right? Right. So, yeah. So be careful with that. You know, don't rush ahead. Take it slow. I feel like this is a, you know, you guys are rebuilding. Yeah. And you know where you are, but temper that with, you know, where they are. Otherwise, it could become a struggle again. And I sense that it has been a struggle in the past. So maybe you know, walked away from this person before because they weren't offering the real deal. And if you're wondering now, like, you know, is that something that they may offer now? You know, it's still like, it's not a sure thing. Possible, potential, but not a sure thing. So let's clarify your energy. Didn't I say, look what came out for you? First card that came out for you, Eight of Swords. Like, look at that. Look at it. Look. Look. Feeling very limited in your mind. Restricting. You know, this is shutting down possibilities. This is really feeling so conflicted to the point that you can't figure anything out. It's overthinking. It's overthinking. It's getting yourself all tied up. Literally over nothing, right? Because all of this is out of your control. So the key for you is patience, right? That's what it takes to free yourself. Patience. Patience, understanding that nothing is guaranteed, right? You've sown seeds, yes. And now you just have to wait for it to show up. Look, yep. Nine of Wands. And this is something that is a challenge for you. This is definitely a challenge for you. So, any kind of doubt, any kind of uncertainty, you know, ruminating over all of the things that they may or may not say, do or may not do, that just will keep you feeling like, you know, this is too big of a battle to be won. And that's actually not true. But, you know, it will take releasing any kind of resistance and overthinking and requiring you to really open your mind, because it's bigger. Like, this is the ultimate outcome you're seeking, but right now, you know, that should not be the focus, because that's not what's on the table. What's on the table is, you know, enjoying things as they are right now. And right now it looks like there's some opportunity to move forward. There's some opportunity to connect and share some good energy, maybe have some healing conversations, things like that. But, you know, all of it, because remember, you know, there's definitely the spark there, and even the spark card, that's the initial flicker. It's still just the potential of how, you know, there is not guaranteed that a spark will turn into a blazing fire, right? This could go out again, and then you have to relight. So let's look at how they are feeling about you at this time, and maybe that'll give us a little more information about where they are. Yeah. Okay, so for that, I'd like to use this. This is the Love Compass Oracle. Okay. So they're definitely wanting to, I think I said earlier, like wanting to overcome. We have making conscious choices. So that's why that taking it slow is there, because they want to make a conscious choice, and, you know, they're not sure if it's going to be, like, the love is going to be reciprocated. They're not sure about that yet. But this is how they see you, soulmate, right? So whatever they didn't offer in the past that created the conflict, you know, now they've had a change of heart. You know, they're ready to make some more balanced choices that are more in alignment with their heart, but they're not sure if it's going to be reciprocated. Like, that's why we have that fool's gold there, because it's like, is this too good to be true right now? I don't know. So something, you know, that they're thinking about when they think about you and the connection. So let's see where you are. What happened to my deck? Ah, here it is. I have so many decks laid out. They're like all blurring together right now. Okay. Let's see. So that's them. This is you. We have self-love. Yeah, that's what that free yourself is all about. Divine intervention. Yep. And ask for and accept support. Yeah, so I feel like Spirit is saying, let us handle it, right? You tried it the first time and it was a no-go. So Spirit is saying, let us step in. You just enjoy the ride. So let's look at what it is they want to create with you, though, right? You know, what kind of, like, what are these conscious choices that they want to or are making? What is that? What is the intention behind it? What do they want to come out of it? So we have High Priestess. I feel like this is about, like, going deep, right? We have 9 of Cups. And we have Hanged Man. So I feel like this time they want to use more of their heart, their feeling, than their head, and they've taken time to really think about that. And this time they want to be more forthcoming, but at the same time they want to feel really comfortable in doing so. So let's clarify that. Let's clarify that. And what do I want to use to clarify that? I think I want to use, I feel like I'm missing some decks. I don't know what happened. So we have the Earth and Air Dragon. Interesting, because this is all about creating the perfect balance, which is in alignment with the Magician, the making conscious choices, right? So this is all about grounding your vision so that it can come to fruition, right? Manifesting your hopes and your dreams. So I feel like they definitely want to clear up any, clear up any of the misperceptions that they were holding on to that led them to kind of dig their heels in and create some barriers between you two. But now they want to balance all of that out. And with the High Priestess, I feel like they've gotten clear on what it was in them that created that in the first place, right? Remember, we had the mirroring card, so this is something that, you may have been picking up on as well, or, going through within yourself. So, for you. We have King of Wands, we have Two of Swords, and we have the Three of Cups. So you want to work, you want this, like you want to come together with this person, you want to, be in the happy times and the celebrations, but at the same time not turn a blind eye to the challenges of this connection. We have the Six of Cups come out, so this is definitely someone who you may have, or you've been with them before, right? And I feel like it's been not just in a past life, but in this life. Like you guys maybe broke up, separated, and then came back together, maybe more than once, right? But this time around, you want to not have the blinders on, right? So you're concerned about that. Let's see. So we have Thor's red, black, and gold dragon, which protects you in times of change and transition, and things are definitely shifting. Remember, we had Chariot earlier. Things are definitely shifting in the connection, but Spirit is saying, you don't have to be on defense, hold your guard. Just make sure you make decisions that are in the best interest of yourself, in the highest interest of you holding, the principles and practices of loving yourself first and foremost, and all will be well, and then give yourself permission to actually enjoy what's coming up in the connection. So those are your messages. Thank you, Leo, for hanging out. Go ahead and hit the like button for me. Subscribe to my channel so that we can stay connected. And if you want to dive deeper into, what's going on with this person, so we can take a deeper look at that, as well as look at some messages, some things that they would like to clear up and say to you, then go ahead and click on the extended link, which is below in the description box, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Thank you, Leo. Take care. Peace.